welcome back to another edition of Bro Op.
So clever.
So very clever. Today we're gonna play. What is this? Warhammer Warhammer End Times : Vermintide. Is that correct?
So yeah, we got it. It's a mouthful.
It is indeed. This is a 4-player co-op game. It's Left 4 Dead basically, but more melee focused because of it being, fantasy times. There's guns. There's some guns. But did you get the mission going?
I'm getting it up. Sorry. It is. Yeah, I mean it's in the Warhammer universe, the fantasy universe.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with that.
Not a lot of people. I think most people know Warhammer for 40K, at least video game wise.
Yeah, most people seem to. That's definitely the more well-known one.
I know there was a fantasy
Skaven
RTS
bell up near the west gate. If a
Yeah,
wizard
starting up the game here. Bro, we were just in the inn,
magic
which is
in
where
that
you
abomination
basically
all in
at your lobby. You go to the map, choose which level you want to do. There's 13 levels. Some are pretty lengthy, some are somewhat short.
They're called side missions, the short ones. They
Yeah.
usually just gather grain to bring back to the.
The cart. If you've played Left 4 Dead before and Left 4 Dead 2, there's the fuel maps where you need to fuel up a car. They're very similar to that. Alright, so here we go.
Here we go. It's 4 people. Even if you just have, there's just 2 of us. We got 2 AI with us playing the wizard. I love this game because I love the dwarf. He's so significantly shorter than everybody else.
His point of view is a lower point.
It's very amusing.
One of the cool parts is, I mean, unlike Left 4 Dead, not every character is the same. There are 5 characters. You can only bring 4 per level. They all have different weapons. So I'm the elf. I have a bow and I have daggers, and I can go to equip different kinds of weapons. So each character kind of has a different playstyle. Oh, Rudy's rocking a rifle and his hammer. Yeah.
It's never too late to choose.
And you can, you have characters that have shields that function more as the front line. They hold off the enemy. So it's got a little bit of like RPG elements in it.
Yeah, it's more a loot system.
Yeah. Every weapon has a different rarity, which increases damage, and maybe gives it a special ability. So it mixes in kind of like Diablo style, and you get those at the end of every map.
Also, like Left 4 Dead, there's special AI and special monsters.
In case they come from the side.
Yeah, this game does not hesitate to throw my.
It also has an AI just similar to Left 4 Dead, but you've got your basic little clan rats here. This is what we're fighting. They go down very quickly. Usually 1 hit from the hammer or a quick arrow will kill them. Then you've got the Globadier, or rat Globadier, I think it's called, who's just a guy who throws like gas grenades essentially. And he can actually suicide if he gets close enough and just fill up everybody in gas. The gas is a really neat effect. I quite like it. It makes vision pretty much impossible. It's really cool, and it does damage. And another touch that I love is that the rats, they're all cowards and they don't care if they hurt other rats. So he'll throw the globe.
Friendly fire is no issue.
Exactly. They have friendly fire. It's really cool. And that goes for all of the rats. There's another one that we killed earlier. That's
There's one with a Gatling gun and shoots everybody. The rattling gun are very, very clever.
Again, if you put rats in between you and his line of sight, he'll just mow him. He'll just mow him down. So there's a lot of ways that you can use the enemy to help you. Come on, guys. So if you heard that horn means that we're about to get a rush.
Like a wave of them, and that's when all these like naked rats come at you are far and away the weakest enemies. They die.
They're the lowest.
I think they're called Skaven slaves or something like that in the lore.
Yeah, the lowest. The very
the rat hires
system. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, I'm picking up some ammo.
This is a relatively simple map. We're on these giant ramparts here. Looking down.
We need to take out a screaming bell, which is some sort of magical bell that the Skaven used to level cities or something.
Whoa! Okay, so that happens sometimes on maps. There's like kind of little atmospheric things that happen. Crazy green lightning, for example. So the way the melee game works is
A bunch of Skaven, the armored guys up here. Wow, there's a lot of them.
I haven't seen it
comes to challenge me.
Alright. These guys, you need to hit them with a hold on, Hunter. You need to hit these guys with a charged attack or a powerful weapon, or else they just absorb your damage.
Yeah, you see they're wearing. Did we kill him?
I think I just got the last one.
It's a runner about.
Okay.
Here's the bell. Oh, Packmaster, he's dead.
Down here.
Alright, so we got 4 pieces to destroy. So I was talking about the melee system. Every weapon has your basic attack and then a charged attack. And if you just hold the button down for a little bit, you'll do your charge attack but not at like full damage. So for example, my charge attack is like a horizontal swing. I got another one. That's only with the melee. The range.
Yeah, occasionally you have the ability to zoom in. Not every range weapon has that.
In addition, oh man, I need some help in here.
I'll put it down in a second. There's the armored one.
Yeah, I know.
That's also blocking, very important.
Yeah. In addition to blocking, you can push enemies. So when you block, you have stamina, is what it's called, and that's shown as little shields on your HUD. In pushing, what you do when you block an attack, it takes up one of those staminas.
Taking on the bell here, we gotta take out all 4 anchors, and it drops. We land. Is that a red ogre? Or am I crazy? I thought I heard something screaming. Maybe that was the, I think that was the support falling. Very scared of the red ogre. It is the Left 4 Dead tank.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big deal.
I can't, and I think Alex will agree with me, I can't say enough that they really heavily borrow.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen interviews where they said it's a big influence. It's a good thing.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Most of the co-op games, horde mode or kind of, the running co-op game.
Yeah, where you have an objective.
Is kind of stagnated, and so it's good to see it come back. And there's no versus mode.
Yeah, the developers seem pretty open to making a lot of or adding a lot to this game, continuing to support it if it sells well. And so far, it has on Steam. Oh, I hope I'm being snatched by a pack rat. It has sold really well so far on Steam. This is about a week after release. This is probably, in my opinion, the most annoying special. They have the big stick. Come on, you're not working. It just got me before I went down.
Yeah. There's another health pack.
It's fine. We usually come across another.
Maybe a drink will get my humors back.
I like the voice. I must say, one thing that has always stood out to me since we started playing this is the voice acting. Phenomenal. All the barks, all the things they say. I love the actors they chose. I love the lines themselves. It's really great, which is important because I think of the Left 4 Dead characters and how much character they had.
Yeah, I mean you really don't. They are the story.
Exactly.
So they have to be interesting.
They have to have personality. They have to be fun.
Yeah. More over here. Let's keep going. I think one more anchor point and we're out of this.
There is a story to the game, though. There's kind of a path to follow.
Through this doorway.
I haven't played through all of it yet. Have you?
I've gotten to the final act, so it's separated into acts. And it's based, I mean, it's super simple. It's the Skaven invade the city. Skaven are, the rat people that no one really believes exist.
And then suddenly they just, like, come out of the sewers and completely
invade the city. Yep.
shaking over.
And just you're a couple
It
heroes.
is a little annoying because in the Warhammer universe, these are the end times, which means literally the end of the universe, like, basically. So, you kind of know, no matter how well you do, no matter how great it goes, it's still going to be the end of the world.
It's not ending well for
For our
guys.
heroes, yeah. This
But,
is actually my favorite parts of the whole game so far, is retreating down this tower over here.
Let's just go. I only have one arrow left. There it goes. Yeah, so I mean, in the end times, Skaven attack, like all of the bad guys attack. The Chaos warriors all attack, and like the world goes to hell, basically. And that's something they've said that they probably will add in other enemy types.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow, that would be huge.
Yeah, I mean, the Warhammer universe is just pretty big. There's tons of different races, because lizard
they'd be
people,
a great choice. All right, here we go.
orcs. So there's a lot to add to this game.
So that's one level real fast. Now this is the cool part, is the loot system. Here we gain experience. It's got a level, but the levels don't really matter. You kind of get bonuses as you level new weapons, new items. But here we go. We got our dice that we're gonna roll. Start out with 7. Now certain levels you can pick up new dice that change your success possibility. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't find it.
You always get 7 dice. The base dice have a 2 out of 6 chance to succeed. The more successes, the better item you get. The other dice you can find are 3, 4, and full, or 6 successes per dice.
What'd you get?
I got a long bow.
3. What'd you roll?
I rolled 3.
You rolled 3 as well. So
Yeah,
this is a white weapon, which is just
common.
a basic kind of one. Imperial Repeater. Good. See, I hate this gun.
Yeah, well, good thing. Let's go back to the end and just show off the forge.
Sure.
Real quick.
Do that. That's my shit.
So there is no trading in this game, which is kind of disappointing. So when you get an item, you gotta hold on to it. The only thing you can do with it is the forge, which you unlock at level 2. I think it's like the only thing you actually get through the level up system.
Trinket slots, right?
You're right, trinket slots. Besides that, yeah, leveling's just for giving you items. It's another source. I don't know what the cap is, but alright, here we go. So the forge, what you can do here is you can fuse together 5 of the same type of rarity. So white is common, so I have to put together 5 common items that I don't use. I do not use these. It will then give me a random green that could be anything. So let's see. I got a nice, a rifle for the Empire character. I think it is a little more weighted towards if I put in three of the soldiers' weapons in, I think it'll give you a better chance of giving a green item for that character.
Yeah, and so the green items are just the white items, but they have better stats, and they have usually a special ability too that you can infuse into your character.
Yeah, they each has a trait. So for example, the one I just got, this rifle, its trait is movement speed while aiming is increased by 50%, which is pretty useful. So then it starts out it's not unlocked by default. What you have to do is then upgrade it, and that requires a resource that you get from salvaging lower level weapons. So this is a uncommon weapon. When I salvage a common, I get this special white ore, which is then used to upgrade my uncommon weapons.
Yeah, and every character, I think there's something like maybe 3 melee and 3 ranged per character. About some will have.
Yeah,
range,
I want to say at
some
least
have
some
more melee. It's
yeah,
all it's dependent, and it's great. It's great to different playstyles for different characters. It's really cool. Yeah, and then you have this trinket slot as well that gives you kind of like a passive bonus. It's a great game. It's got a lot of replay value. The loot system is genius, and hopefully they keep adding more stuff. I know they're talking even more about other ways for the loot to be implemented or new ways to
See
find
that table with a map of the city?
Yeah, I mean it's exciting. The developers seem very happy with their game. They seem really happy that people were buying it and they want to continue supporting it. So, it's probably only going to get better.
Yeah.
But it's a great start.
So there it is, Vermintide. Take a look.